Hello, this is 9 Minutes with Syrone Campbell, Part 11. I previously mentioned that a religion, out of necessity, must be identified with the sacred superior of which it worships. I also said religions are man made organizations, and as a typical organization, by its function, is competitive and will posture as being the organization which offers the best path to God. This is a huge problem, not because they think they should offer themselves as the best path, but because a path to God that is sold as the best path to God would be structurally corrupt. Structurally corrupt, I say. And for a deeper grasp on this, let me offer this kind of analogy. Let's say a person was discovered that had been isolated from humanity and from all forms of society. This person never saw animals of any kind. You do an experiment. You allow for basic social education without environmental exposure. Then later expose this person to seeing animals, a bear, an alligator, a giraffe. Then allow this person to see all the known kinds of predator cats. Then after some time expose this same person to one bird, a hawk, perched and in flight. Now, after you teach this person how to talk and to communicate in modern time language and ideas, this will take some time. And during this time, the person never sees any other animals other than the ones he or she already saw. After competent communication is established, you ask this person, which kind of large cat does he admire? You potentially will get back a selection of one of the large cats the person saw. When asked which kind of giraffe he admires, you will get a dumbfounded look, as only one kind was ever known by the person. They may just identify the only one they saw. This confusion will also apply when we ask which kind of bird they admired. You and I know they cannot admire different kinds of giraffe, even if they only saw one, as there are not such a large variety in existence in the first place. What about a bird? You and I know it is possible to admire different birds, but that isolated person will not and has only seen one kind of bird. They can admire a different bird only if it can be exposed. Go back to the large cats. Let's say the Jews admire the lion. Let's say the Gentiles admire the tiger. The Muslims admire the leopard, so forth and so on. Now you ask your isolated person which religion associated cat you prefer, the Jewish cat or the Muslim cat, etc. Your isolated person could only view these cats from what the religion thinks about them, Jew or Gentile, because your isolated person has no other environmental information or personal interaction with cats. So it is with God. A religion may know of God, but since neither mankind nor religion fully comprehend God, they cannot transfer God, let alone offer a marketing campaign. And you probably know God only from what your religion thinks of God, unless, of course, you have a personal relationship with the Father. Furthermore, in the year 2020, a year 2020 worldview of Christianity is not the same as being Christ-like. When Christ-like, in accordance with the Holy Bible, the persons themselves become a turnkey to salvation. They possess Christ and will be as a child of God. So will be an heir to God. In the same way, we must distinguish being Christ-like from being the modern view of the Christian. We must distinguish God's church from any church as a modern structure, corporation / organization. So it is in our reality that Holy Scripture says, God has said, I am the God of the Jew and the Gentile. I am the God of all. If this is true, then it will make sense that there is a universal concept of God based on this principle of truth. Believe in the universal concept of God, the UCG. I will discuss more on this in the next segment. You may reach me at syronecampbell.wordpress.com. Thank you for your time.